The search is on for a former swimsuit model. We're live with the latest.
Plus, it's day 2 of Back to School Week coming up. How to do healthy meals this fall.
And the secret to teaching students perfect penmanship. I like the fact that they're trying to write my name. That's always a challenge.
You got a lot of letters, Michaela.
I got a lot of letters.
Ooh, and you know him as ad exec Roger Sterling. We sit down with Mad Men's John Slattery.
I know, this is such a great day for the
He's
ladies.
a silver fox. I'm telling you, he is.
Right.
And I think he's okay with that.
I think he really is. He was great in Desperate Housewives, great in Mad Men, and that show's getting such great reviews. Hey, welcome to a just jam-packed morning show. The 9 o'clock hour, no different, because we've got a lot of guests and a lot of great things to get to. Of course, it's Back to School Week.
Back to School Week. You have your
I've got this whole, we'll show it to you a little later. We've got our #2 pencils. A viewer sent us a whole little care packet. We'll show you a little later.
My daughter Staples next Monday.
Okay.
She has it in her calendar. My daughter Rory is so excited about all the things she has to get. They love the back to school shopping.
The notebooks and the folders.
And it always would fall apart with me in the first week. It's
Right.
all gone and it's all right.
And you know what? If you go late, I mean, because LAUSD doesn't start till September, but if you go mid-September, it's picked over.
Well, no, you got to go now. You really do have to.
And I always wanted the stuff I couldn't use, like the smelly pens that would go out and like, you always wanted the stuff that wasn't practical, but that's part of the fun, I guess. All right, well, let's go to Frank Buckley, see what he's doing this morning, and he's got our top news stories as well. Hi, Frank.
Hey, good morning again. Good economic news to report. Wholesale prices fell 0.9% in July, pushing annual inflation to a record low. Core inflation, which excludes energy and food, dropped 0.1% in July. That's better than the 0.1% gain economists had expected. Construction of new U.S. homes dipped slightly last month, missing expectations. The numbers show the building industry's recovery from the housing bust is likely to be gradual, but a bit of good news here. Construction of single-family homes rose 1% in July for the 5th straight monthly increase. The industry is seeing increased demand from consumers who want to take advantage of a new federal tax credit for first-time home buyers. The parolee charged with the murder, kidnapping, and robbery of 17-year-old Lily Burke is scheduled to go before a judge today. 50-year-old Charlie Samuel has been held without bail pending today's arraignment. Samuel is accused of brutally killing Lily Burke as she ran errands last month near Koreatown. Former swimsuit model with ties to Howard Stern and Playboy is missing this morning. KTLA's Jennifer Gould is in downtown L.A. with more on this. Jennifer.
Frank, I spoke with detectives at the LAPD Missing Persons Unit a little while ago, and they say they are working several leads. They would not elaborate, but they say they are still desperately asking for the public's help to find Jasmine Fiore, the 26-year-old. Let's show you her picture right now. She's been missing since last Friday, which was August 14th. She was last seen at her home in the 800 block of Edinburgh near Melrose around 8:30 in the evening. She's 5'7", 120 pounds, has blue eyes. The picture shows her with blonde hair. Her hair has now been changed to brown, and her mother said it could even be possibly black. They haven't talked to her in quite some time, and friends and family are extremely concerned.
This person has not been in contact to their family members for more than 4 days. So they are really becoming concerned about and worried about this missing person.
Now, detectives tell me the key in this case could be Jasmine's car. It is a nice one. It's a 2007 Mercedes-Benz CLS 550. It's black with black rims and tinting, and it also has paper plates that say Platinum Motors on it. Again, investigators say there is a key to this car that they want the public's help in. So if you have any information, give LAPD's Missing Persons Unit a call. Frank, back to you.
Jennifer, thank you very much. A shakeup at the Orange County Sheriff's Department, and it's all because of the budget deficit. Sheriff Sandra Hutchins had to let 2 assistant sheriffs and 5 captains go. One of the casualties is Assistant Sheriff Jack Anderson, who served as acting sheriff for several months. A 6th captain opted to retire after 30 years of service. Hutchins says it was a gut-wrenching task. An attorney for Michael Jackson's mother says she is considering a wrongful death lawsuit because of the circumstances surrounding her son's death. The lawyer says Jackson's personal physician, Dr. Conrad Murray, is a likely target. A police investigation into Jackson's death has been focusing on Murray. Police believe he administered a powerful anesthetic to the pop singer the day he died. Murray was hired by concert promoter AEG. The lawyer wouldn't say if that company would also be named in the lawsuit. 5 Southern California Facebook users have filed a civil lawsuit alleging that the social networking site violates state privacy laws. The group also says the website misleads people about how their personal information is used. The lawsuit was filed in Orange County Superior Court yesterday. It demands damages and attorney's fees and includes a request for a jury trial. Facebook has yet to comment on the lawsuit. Now, we all know that fashion goes round and around, but a young woman is taking that to a new level. This is Valerie Elizabeth. She's a stylist from Dallas who's wearing the same little black dress for a month. Here's the same number paired with a white jacket. And check it out with a khaki jacket and blue t-shirt. Elizabeth is hoping to inspire women on a budget. She says mixing up accessories like shoes and belts with a basic can really help you save money. All right, it's 9:07. That's a check of our top stories. Now let's send it over to Mark for a look at your weather.
Okay, thank you very much, Frank. Cloudy, foggy, hazy, still outside there. The sun is having a hard time busting through. This morning, 62, daytime high 71. This evening, temperature at about 67 degrees. Valleys in the Inland Empire, 62. High today of 91. This evening, 71 degrees. Some morning patchy fog. And then along with that, once you head up into the high desert, 77. Daytime high of 99 degrees. This evening, that temperature will be holding in at about 79 degrees. So definitely staying on the cool side. You know, it's just when the kids go back to school for real and they get sitting in those classrooms, that's when all of a sudden
the heat
wave will kick in, guaranteed.
I know,
Yeah.
it's true.
It's true.
Well, are we ready for a little water cooler buzz, everybody?
She's getting crazier and crazier. I love it.
This one's going to be
Embarrassing and
It's
upsetting.
going to be a little of all of that.
It's going to date us.
Generational.
Generational, exactly. We have Wendy Birch, Eric Spillman joining us too this morning. Hello, Miss Wendy. Hi, Eric. You can do it.
We have 4 different generations represented on our set and in the studio.
Do we really have
Really?
We won't pick who's in
Yeah.
which generation, but
Well, I'm with this guy.
2, 3, 4.
that, by the
No.
way, at the end of the desk here, that's Greg. Greg's 22 years old, works in the entertainment department.
The entertainment department, by the way, has the best crop of interns we've ever had.
The
and
most
Jessica
youthful.
said the most youthful. I actually blogged about it, KTLA.com/blogs. And Jessica, you said something, every time you walk into the entertainment office, what happens?
They make me feel old. I'm 32, and I'm like, geez, you guys.
I know. It's kind of crazy.
Then
isn't
I
it?
realized-
But they're a great group of kids. We do
Yes,
like
they
them.
are.
But I
So-
say kids. I mean young
Oh,
people.
you just revealed.
Speaking of which, kids entering college this year will be the class of 2013. That means they were born in the early 90s. There's a story out this morning that will make all of us feel old. And you know, we all remember as kids when our parents were shocked we didn't know who so-and-so was. Like for
Yeah.
me, I didn't know who Herman's Hermits were. And I still don't. My parents were like, what? How could you not? But now it's our turn to feel that way. Beloit College came up with a list of 75 cultural landmarks that we all know, but the incoming freshman class would just look at us with a blank stare, like this one. Here's Johnny. Johnny who? Is really what they would say
All right,
because
who's
they
Johnny?
don't.
Yeah, see,
But he works in the
you
entertainment department.
But you got a smarter than the average bear intern
All
right
right,
here.
And he's 22.
Whatever that means, too. Yeah.
But they say that is one of the examples. And first we'll go over just a couple that were on the list. It was 75, so we just picked kind of our favorite 5. Do we have the full screen, Lauren, to show? No, we don't. Okay, well, I don't know even what they were because I don't think I have them
Well,
written
this is
down.
working
So
out
this
well.
is going well.
I can
But
pull out a
everybody,
few.
If you want to hear the list,
We've
Sorry,
got the
go
list
ahead,
right
tell
here.
us.
there has always been a Cartoon Network.
yeah.
Their folks could always reach for a Zoloft. Amateur radio operators have never had to learn Morse code.
Yeah.
They've never had to
Madonna's
use a
perspective on sex has always been well documented. There have always been berry kicks. You
Here's
know.
a good one too. They have never used a card catalog at a library
No.
to find a book.
No.
Do you know what that even is?
No idea.
No.
And
Not
you've
gonna-
always had cable TV,
Right.
internet.
Absolutely.
Ozzy Osbourne has always been coming back.
Right.
Okay, who was the Scud Stud?
No
He has
idea.
no idea.
Wow, this is interesting.
It is.
Oh, this is
It's
fantastic.
amazing.
Margaret Thatcher has always been a former prime minister.
Rap music has always been mainstream.
Absolutely.
The NBC Today Show has always been seen on weekends.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
By whom?
That's a good question.
I like this one. Number 18. Wendy, you'll appreciate this because I know you're a girl who loves a good bungee jump. Bungee jumping has always been socially acceptable. I didn't know there was a time when it wasn't.
I was upset when
Is
I
it
found
socially
out
acceptable?
that they didn't know George Michael was in Wham. Did you know that? No.
Okay,
He was
so-
in a band before. No.
Name one character from Saved by the Bell.
Oh, Kelly Kapowski.
Very good.
That is very
He
impressive.
knows Saved by
But
the
that's
Bell.
because he's a guy. It would that that transcends age, by the way. Actually.
So do we just sound like ancient old relics at times,
no.
though? When do we see? Does there seem to be
I
as much
know.
of a generational divide as we feel like there is?
I think there's a lot of truth to that, but then again, I think there's a lot of teenagers who are interested in like
That's
going
true.
back and going into history and doing their
Who's
research.
hipper? Samurai. And it doesn't matter which department you
Oh,
work
this
in.
is not even a
Who's
discussion.
hipper?
I'm gonna go with Frank Buckley.
Yeah!
He followed you.
A third name out of the hat.
This is the dumbest survey. It's not about, and I've had it with this thing.
Right.
I mean, it's not about college students
us.
are not smart or
No.
we're all getting older. It's just about popular culture that changes in a very short period of time.
really does.
Yes.
So what? We needed research for that? Come on.
Well, based on the Buckley remark, the interns are going to be fired. Wendy, I know you wanted to have a thought on all this.
Well, you know what? For me, I like to look at what journalists that are coming into their difference. For me, I started, 1990? That doesn't seem like that long ago. But my newsroom, we didn't have computers. We were on typewriters. We didn't have cell phones. And we didn't have the internet to research a story. Without those three things now, I'd be nothing. I don't even know how I made it this far.
I know. And Greg, back when cell phones started, you would have had to carry a man bag in order to carry it with
We
you.
had the brick.
Immerse.
Yeah, we had the brick.
It was called the brick.
Yeah,
it was
the brick.
20
Yeah, you have to
pounds.
carry
You
the
wore it in a
suitcase.
sling, and the
Yeah,
station
that was no
the
joke.
station here had one. And I went to the original set of 90210
Yes.
with Carlos Amezqua's then 13-year-old daughter who wanted to crash the set, and we gave her the big phone because it made her look so much older because a kid would never carry
That
it.
is hilarious.
It
So
was a cool
much
thing.
has changed, and like Eric said, don't let this make you feel old.
And is there still a pager
But
business
things
out
have
there?
changed.
Do they still sell
Not much, but
pagers?
I've seen one or two people with them, but it's not like you.
Not like it. There was one
Not
time.
a wise investment, I'm thinking right now.
If you're a doctor, that's why I carry one, so people think I'm a doctor. But
Or,
All our talented interns available for employment. Please.
Greg, and E Hearts MJ.
Great job.
Very good. Well done.
Thank you.
all right,
you, sir.
thank
Very
you,
good.
pollsters. Okay, buzzers. Earlier this morning, we took a tour of the cafeteria lunches that are being offered up this fall. Wham! Now we're heading to your kitchen. Healthy meals you can eat at home or pack up for lunch.